coming soon from Big Finish Productions. Doctor Who, All-Consuming Fire.
How do I begin to tell you about the adventure of the all-consuming fire?
How can it be so hot in here?
A case like no other began like no other.
This is the Orient Express!
Observe the crest.
Crest? Oh!
Indeed. Our services are about to be retained by none other than the Pope.
The mystery of the missing library books? It seems absurd.
They are no ordinary books, Watson, and the Library of St. John the Beheaded is no ordinary library.
The intricate mystery stretched beyond those icy peaks. In the weeks to come, it would lead to Bombay.
Aha! Dr. Livingston, I presume.
Doctor, I presume.
What do you think of India, then?
Earth in the 19th century is the most alien place I've ever seen.
I've always had a soft spot for it. It showcases humanity at its best and at its worst.
But even distant Bombay was no more than a stone's throw by comparison to our ultimate destination.
It's all starting to fall into place, isn't it?
The desolate, nightmarish world of Riley.
Welcome to Riley. Sorry it's a bit...
A bit of a dump.
Naturally, some details are altered, but never to make them more strange. Quite the reverse.
Roast them to ashes. Leave nothing but dust.
Roast us to ashes?
Watson, the game is afoot.
Big Finish. We love stories.
Hello, Fan44 here, and welcome to a review of welcome to the Virgin Territories review series number. I still don't know because I'm recording this directly after the last Virgin Territories review, so I have no clue what number it is. So yeah, All-Consuming Fire. I will go through the cover and whatnot, and yeah, etc, etc. So yeah, once again you got the banner, Sylvester McCoy, Sophie, Aldred, and Mr. Bowerman. Written by Andy Lane, adapted by Guy Adams, featuring Nicholas Briggs and Hugh Fraser. Yeah, we've got Sylvester McCoy as the 7th Doctor there. We've got Nicholas Briggs as Sherlock Holmes there. For some reason I wanted to say Sylvester McCoy then. Got a flaming skull, some books, a microphone glass, and that's about all I can say. This is the 8th release. That'll be in the description below. Let's just open it up. I've got alternative cover, disc 1, disc 2, and like the other one, the last video, it's got the advert for the advertising the other novel adaptations. Yeah, this was a very different audio than what I was expecting. Well, it's not what different I expected. I'm not sure. That came out completely wrong. I probably won't edit that out anyway. So, but yeah, this is a crossover between essentially the Doctor Who range and the Sherlock Holmes range. With Nicholas Briggs as Big Finish do their own Sherlock Holmes series. Got and it also features Dr. John Watson. So, yeah. This was a good story. I am enjoying this. I am enjoying it. I did enjoy this. I'm not gonna say it's a good story. It's a really good story. My favourite story, never far in there. There are other stories that would probably shun this one. Like Fall to Earth. I absolutely love Fall to Earth. I said that in my review. Yeah. Oh yes, when the Doctor and Sherlock Holmes first meet in I think it's 221B Baker Street, he's talking about where he's staying, and he's saying he's staying with, I can't remember, he's staying with he's either staying with Henry Gordon Jago or Professor Lightfoot. I can't remember which one it is. I haven't listened too much to Jago and Lightfoot stories, so I have bought Jago and Lightfoot Shracks. That I got that yesterday. So yeah, that should be that's yeah, but he's staying with one of those two, which is a fairly nice touch. So which means they probably know these, and so that means that Jago and Lightfoot have met the 4th, 6th, and Seventh Doctor. I can remember which Doctor he was for the second then. Don't hurt me, my brain hurt with all the Doctors mixed up. Yeah, it's a very good story. It's sort of told in a bit, sort of like a narration, full casting, with sort of parts of it narrated by Dr. John Watson, a little bit by Sherlock Holmes, and a bit by another bit by Bernice Summerfield again, because she's being the companion. Because this is set right after Third of War, so it sort of made sense to do those two. So yeah, I hope they do more crossovers. I know Sherlock Holmes has crossed over a bit with the Doctor Who range before, with the Worlds of Big Finish, so, featuring other characters from the Doctor universe with a plot overarching story arc. But then you've also got the Sherlock Holmes has crossed over with Dorian Gray, and Dorian Gray has crossed over with Doctor Who and Dark Shadows. It's a whole mess of continuity. So yeah, it's I do like this story. I think the Nicholas Briggs was absolutely brilliant as Sherlock Holmes. When I was listening to this, when they were in 221B Baker Street, I could only visualise. I couldn't visualise it any other way, apart from what we've seen in the Sherlock TV show with Benedict Cumberbatch. I could not picture it any other way. That made me imprint that image of Sherlock of 221B Baker Street in my head. I cannot not see it any other way. So yeah, it is an absolutely brilliant story. Novel Adaptation Range is one of my favourite ranges. It's not as good as Tortured Range. I'm loving the Tortured Range. So yeah, I'm hoping that they do more. Well, they are doing more. They're doing Nightshade and Original Sin, is it? Yeah, Original Sin. And then another one we don't know. A lot of people are thinking it might be Lungbarrow. So I have a slight theory, like it might be happy ending, because I know that story does feature a lot of characters, but obviously some characters probably be edited out and whatnot. Because they always edit some characters out and then merge characters and whatnot. Excuse me. But that does feature Irving Braxton and Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, and thus releasing these two, the Third of War and All Consuming Fire, introducing Irving Braxton and the Sherlock Holmes characters to the Doctor Who franchise. Obviously, Braxton appeared in the Gallifreyan, but Bernice Summerfield, so some people might not have read them, listened to them. So they're introducing them into the series, and then they'll so that when that one comes out, they it's not all confusing like what they did with Damaged Goods. Damaged Goods is a good story, but yeah, because we just all went straight in with the Chris and Roz thing, so it's not been an introduction to them first. So yeah, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, first off, I will give you a rating. I'll probably give this one about a 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. It's not the best story, but it is a really good story. So I think that's everything. J524 out.